Okay, this is the side back of the house. This is the backyard. There's some bamboo there. And so this part of the house is flat, coming from the back of the house. There are 11 offers on this house already. And then it steps up to be higher on the second level there. So we're in the back of the house is where we started this. And then there's a slope here. If you can see that. Maybe this is a better view of the slope. That's also a slope coming from the side of the house on the front. And now I'm coming down the slope. Let's see what kind of tree this is. That's the neighbor's house. Looks about 20 feet lower than this house. You have a slope there. So now you can see the slope coming down with these steps. And there's a fence, a gated fence there. You can see the type of trees they have. And then this also gives you an idea of the fence at the property line in the back. It looks like about 50 feet from here, from what I can tell. And then you see it slopes here. So there's sort of two slopes, one from the house down to that yard. A second one, that slope continues down to this yard. And then there's a second slope that goes down here, which we would have to fill in and build. And I'll try to show you the depth of that slope as well. There's a tennis court in the neighbor's house behind. I think it's a different neighborhood because this neighborhood only has 60-something houses. Here are the types of trees. You can see the fence from the property line right here going up the hill. Then you can see how far we climbed up the hill. And then this gives you an idea of the slope. Can you see that? Here's the slope, and then here's the wrought iron fence. Sorry, the chain link fence, which is now about 15 feet in front of me. It's all green. It's like a little forest. I'm climbing back up the steps. Okay. Just come over to this side of the house. The chain link fence is pretty far away. I mean, it's still 40-50 feet away. Yes, Anya. So the land is actually quite big if you take advantage of all of that down the chain link fence. Can you see the fence? It's pretty far, but it's all slope, so the whole thing has to be flattened out. I don't know, maybe that unlocks a lot of value. It's all flattened out. Okay, let's go back up the side of the house. Yeah, Anya, come. Let's get going. Let's go up the side porch first. Here's the house. This is the porch to the house. This is the main level of the house. You can see a little living room, a little house. Very interesting tree here. See? And this is a little grass area that's flat with the house. So you can see Nirbika there on one level, going down the steps to the next level. Anya's climbing a tree. And the difference in height between this level here and that level in grass looks to me about 10 feet. Maybe 8 feet, not sure. About 10 to 8 feet. Anya's climbing a tree. Now I'm walking up the side, toward the side of the house, down this little walkway slope, and we can see the slope of the house here, the type of trees. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but sort of see it, and then you can sort of see the chain link fence that comes up from the side of the house. You can also see what the neighbors have done. They've also created beautiful 2 levels of grass on the side and like a park-like environment. I can hear water. So they've created basically a beautiful, serene, like almost Zen garden with 2 levels of grass. It's actually really, really pretty, picturesque, and sort of nature-oriented. Hard to show you, but that's what this house needs to essentially do.
I want to do a picture.
And then you can see the rest of the house here, which is a teardown. And now I'm going to bring you to the front of the house. Hold on, Anya. So you can sort of see when you walk back what it's like. It's actually very pretty. Very, very pretty, very natural. It's just unmanicured right now. So it really needs to be manicured professionally and then filled in. Neighbors have a pool, by the way. You can see that there. On the side of their house. This is the side. It's a helicopter. It's the second helicopter we've heard. So I don't know why there's so many helicopters. The second one we've heard. This is the front of the house. It's a huge, huge driveway. Very pretty street. This adorable street. I think kids live across the street given the toys I see. Very, very pretty street. That's the Getty Center. It's a gated community and you sort of come down and you can see how huge the front entrance and driveway is. Circular driveway or squarish circular driveway. There's Narbika, there's Anya.
I love this tree.
And the street is just beautiful, full of trees. Really quite nice. You can see everything. Nice cherry blossom type tree in front. And then just the walkway here. There's Narbika. But it's a very, very quaint street. And Sue Ellen Douglas has listed the property. Okay? So that's about 7 minutes of a walking tour of the house. But you can see this driveway can probably support, if packed in, maybe 12 cars in the front alone. It's enormous. It's not set back more than 30 feet or so. The house isn't set back more than 30 feet, but it's just a really, really big driveway. I think there's a lot of possibility of unlocking value here. Potentially they're all trees. Anya seems to like it.